Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tevin from livinglifecustom.com. In today's video, as you can see from the video title, I'll be going over a quick unboxing of the Clover Mini Iron II. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, as well as share this with others because it may help them in some way. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Before we get into the video, I'd like to give a quick story as to why I actually purchased the Clover Mini Iron. So, as some of you guys know, I actually produce and make my own heat transfer vinyls as well as other types of vinyl that you use on trainers and other DIY projects. In the past, I always used the actual clothing iron rather than one of these. The clothing iron actually worked, but the only issue I had with that was the fact that it was a bit too big and bulky, as well as sometimes when you try to use it on certain surfaces or smaller corners, you can potentially burn the trainers or whichever surface that you're working with because you can't see properly. So I've seen this quite a bit on YouTube channels as well as Instagram pages, different platforms where other customizers and other persons doing DIY actually use this and they swear by it that it's actually quite good. So I decided to purchase it. Now the issue that I had was in the UK, it was actually quite hard to get a hold of, so I didn't find it on Amazon, I didn't find it on eBay. The only thing I found on those platforms were different persons that were selling it, but most of them were either out of stock at the time. So I actually decided to basically search all over to try to get a hold of it. Now, unfortunately, we were and are going into lockdown. Well, we are going into lockdown in the next few days from me recording this video. And what I've decided to do, instead of ordering online and potentially not getting a hold of it, I actually drove down to the company in order to purchase it directly. So now we'll get into what I'll get into now is actually what's included inside of the packaging. So this particular model is a UK version. The only difference across the board in terms of if you're purchasing in the US or somewhere else inside of Europe or in another country will be the plug type, as far as I'm aware. So with this particular model, you have the UK plug, and it also comes with a flathead screwdriver where you can change the metal tips or the iron tips that comes with the device. And then you have a stand here. So for example, whenever you're using the device, it does get quite hot. But with this particular model, you actually have a guard that's located right here on the side. I'm not sure if you can see that. That prevents you from actually burning your hand. So a long time ago when I was a bit younger, I actually used to pull apart my toys, unfortunately, and break them in pieces. But I had a soldering iron gun that I did get a hold of. The only drawback with those, whenever I did a bit of soldering, was the fact that this did not have a guard. So if you weren't careful, you would potentially burn your hands. So this particular model, I'm assuming they added this feature. So time to take it out of the packaging so we can get a look inside and take a closer look. This is the first time me actually opening this since actually purchasing the device. So this is what it looks like. So right here, you can see you have a low setting, so you have the off setting actually, low, and then the high setting. So based off different tutorials and videos I've actually found on Google and YouTube, a lot of persons that use this tend to use it on the high setting, but it all depends on what you're actually applying. Also in the packaging, like I said earlier, you do have a stand that you can place this on whenever you're using it. So literally, I'm assuming it goes like this whenever you rest it on the desk. And then you have the screwdriver right here. So the screwdriver is just used right here to, it's a bit tough. But and you're able to remove the iron tip in order for you to replace it, or if you want to get maybe a smaller one or a different shape one. So that's the end of this unboxing or / review. What I'll be doing in another video is actually using the heating iron in order to give you an idea of how it works, the different settings, what works on trainers in particular. So pay attention to the next video that I post. Also, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like this, and also share it with someone that you think may help them if they're actually looking to purchase one of these. Thanks for watching the video.